the deal? It's your boy Original back with another one for y'all. We got another video we about to react to. How 5G will change the world, man. Now, at the beginning of this year, right, with everything that was happening, was a lot of talk about 5G. Now, the message of 5G, you know what I'm saying? The news around 5G kind of died down. But, I just want to let y'all know 5G is a very real thing, and this is all a part of the new age we entering in. It's a lot of new technology. It's a lot of new advancements we about to go through. So, on this video, we about to see exactly the power of 5G, because in every major city, 5G towers have been set up. You right? All of these different. I made a video about all the different beaming and all of the different technology 5G has. You know what I'm saying? 5G it's really a weak signal, right? It get absorbed by trees and buildings and shit like that. But so in order to make 5G stronger, in order to make it stronger, they gotta put all of these little networking towers, and a lot of people were saying that damaged health. It like messed up bird ecosystems. It was a lot of shit. But we're gonna just hop into this video to see exactly how 5G will change the world. It's your boy.
5G is the latest generation of mobile networks, and it's a huge step up from what we have available to us today. The jump from 3G to 4G networks was pretty huge. 4G to 5G is many times greater and is almost difficult to comprehend. 5G is an entirely new kind of network designed to connect virtually everyone and everything together, be it smart devices, vehicles, even industrial machinery. 5G will coexist with existing 4G.
Bam. They said vehicles, industrial industry, and cell phones, right? This is about to be the start of the autonomous car. I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time. Like, don't be shocked in 5 years when you order your Uber and it pull up with nobody in the car. They're working on this technology. They laying out the infrastructure. Even iPhone has finally put 5G in all of the phones, and they releasing one of their cheapest phones that's coming with 5G. So, yeah, we gonna see how this all play out.
G networks until coverage is expanded significantly, but it will eventually evolve into a standalone network that operates independently. The appeal of 5G mostly boils down to speed and insanely fast response times, referred to as latency. Latency is the time it takes for devices to respond to each other over any wireless network. 3G networks have a response time of around 100 milliseconds. 4G hovers around 30 milliseconds, while 5G networks predict latency figures as low as 1 millisecond. This virtually instantaneous communication will open up a new world of possibilities for anything with an established network connection. As well as benefiting our internet experiences, the progression of emerging technologies will depend heavily on 5G living up to its expectations. Interactive technologies such as augmented reality and self-driving cars require extremely low latency to work effectively, pushing 5G networks to not only hit their goal of 1 millisecond latency, but to surpass it. So how does 5G work? 5G signals operate over previously untouched radio frequencies. Part of the network operates.
So basically, they were saying a 5G signal don't even gotta be that strong for it to work for the autonomous cars. That's real interesting.
As sub-6, which is the spectrum between 600 MHz and 6 GHz, which is a spectrum that 4G LTE also shares. However, only 5G can go above and beyond these frequencies into higher bandwidths, which is what makes it so much better. 5G can and will utilize a higher band of radio frequencies, from 24 GHz to as high as 86 GHz, resulting in far higher data rates and performance, but with the trade-off of reduced range. These new 5G radio waves can carry way more data to and from devices. They just can't carry the increased load quite as far. This means that providers have to install a large number of small cellular towers in close proximity to each other to actually deliver the network. These towers hold cell sites that are about the same size as a pizza box. They can be easily fixed to building roofs or light poles, but each one has to be physically installed, which is why the rollout of widespread 5G is going to take quite some time. When these cell sites are in place, they'll be able to beam signals to specific locations where they are needed most. This is far better than how conventional radio towers deliver signal, which is to spread it anywhere and everywhere, regardless of site-specific demand. 5G operates on 3 different spectrum bands between 600 MHz and 86 GHz. While these numbers might just sound like useless statistics, they'll end up having a noticeable effect on your everyday use, especially in the early days of 5G. The 3 spectrum bands that your 5G network will operate on are 1. Low band network, which is the most common band used by carriers in the US for 4G LTE. Low band spectrum offers the widest coverage and best wall penetration, but it doesn't offer any great shakes in the speed department. 5G running on the low band network will only run around 20% faster than current 4G, with peak data speeds topping out at around 100 megabits per second.
Are you an engineer or a product developer?
So,
Then this is
5G got 3 levels.
Serious engineering is a
5G got 3 levels. Basically, it got the basic level, medium level, and they about to explain it.
High band spectrum, which offers the highest performance for 5G, however, it's not without its drawback either. High band spectrum can offer peak speeds of up to 10 gigabits per second and has almost non-existent latency, but its coverage area is narrow and penetration is poor. So to utilize this network to its full potential, users will have to access plenty of cells that are all relatively close by. And then slotting in some...
See, that's what I was talking about, like, with 5G when I first started the videos, like, 5G is a powerful signal, but it can't go through, like, trees or, you know, buildings, so they gotta build all these little small cell towers. That's what they call it. Small cell towers. And, you know, by them building all of these frequency towers, it's gonna be a lot of different shit because we wasn't exposed to this many radio frequencies. It's a stronger radio frequency. It's more like around us more, you know what I'm saying? Even the big towers that had effect on people, but now it's gonna be like on every corner, every light pole. You saw how they was depicting the self cars to work. Like these small cell towers have to be every 100 feet. They have to be every 100 feet. So that's a lot of infrastructure. That's a lot of stuff they gotta lay out. So let's keep it pushing.
Between the two is mid-band spectrum, which offers a balance of both speed and coverage. Mid-band provides faster speeds and lower latency than low band, with peak speeds of up to 1 gigabits per second. On paper, this doesn't compete with high band in terms of power, but in real-world use and for most applications, it will be more than enough. The coverage and penetration of mid-band will also make it a very reliable and consistent connection. As I'm sure you've already grasped, the most prominent advantage of 5G over previous networks is the speed. The predicted 5G speeds of up to 10 gigabits per second mean a 100 times increase in performance compared to existing 4G networks. Users of high-band 5G will be able to do things like download movies in under 10 seconds as opposed to several minutes and seamlessly watch 8K 3D streams whilst out and about. Examples such as these are great for visualizing the power of 5G, but it's important to remember that the speeds will also unlock the full capabilities of other emerging technologies, including self-driving cars, drones, virtual reality, augmented reality, and of course, the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things, also known as massive machine-to-machine communications, is the collective connection of billions of devices.
I just want to say this real quick. Virtual reality is wild as fuck, nigga. Like, I don't know if y'all ever experienced VR, virtual reality, like what they had, the little headset. That junk is real. It's getting super real, right? I went to this, I was in Vegas, right? And they literally have a VR amusement park, right? They got this little thing you can sit in, put on the VR headset, and it simulate any reality. Like, we went through a horror movie, and I went through a roller coaster ride. When I say I was feeling shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really felt like I was on a ride, and it really felt like I was walking through this, like, insane asylum, all through virtual reality, all through VR. There's so much you can do. Like, even then, the program they had, it had over 89 different realities you could simulate. So they about to get crazy with that virtual reality. That virtual reality shit, watch out for that. I'm just letting y'all know. That's about to blow up.
Devices without any human intervention. This widespread connectivity has the potential to revolutionize how we do pretty much everything. The Internet of Things exists right now, consisting of around 25 billion devices, but this is set to triple by the year 2025 and then continue growing thereafter. Another speed advantage of 5G is latency improvements. 5G latency will be around or less than 1 millisecond, which is greater than human visual processing. This makes it possible to control devices remotely in near real time. While communications, manufacturing, and logistics will all reap the rewards of lower latency, gamers will also benefit greatly from the 5G rollout. The combination of high-speed connections and minimal lag is the perfect recipe for virtual reality and augmented reality applications. Industries that use these technologies are due to explode in popularity as connectivity improvements make the experiences more seamless and immersive.
That's
The
crazy.
connection speeds that 5G
That virtual
brings to the
reality
table
shit
is
real than
incredibly
mother.
exciting, but a huge aspect of 5G that is barely spoken about is capacity. 5G will deliver up to 1,000 times more capacity than 4G, which basically means more room for connected devices and users. This combination of capacity and speed will greatly improve bandwidth, which is the maximum data transfer rate of a network. 5G can transmit amounts of data that would be inconceivable on 4G LTE, allowing for perfect connectivity speeds even on crowded networks.
Damn.
People have always struggled with connectivity in busy places such as stadiums and festivals, but 5G will be able to handle the demand no problem. Businesses also struggle with the huge amounts of data that can flood in from customers and suppliers, forcing them to turn away potentially useful information. 5G will facilitate a large influx of data at any given time, giving businesses the opportunity to turn previously untapped volumes of data into actionable market knowledge. There are a ton of good things to say about 5G, making it even more strange that it's being discussed frequently for reasons that you wouldn't expect. There are many groups of people who believe that 5G is a toxic technology due to its microwave spectrum radiation and that it's going to slowly kill us all without realizing. Concerns surrounding cellular radiation are by no means new.
See, that's what they talking about. And basically, you about to say, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing new. It's always been going on. It's always been like this. But the thing about 5G, which people, I believe in the intuition of the collective conscious, right? Like, I definitely, you know what I'm saying? When stuff is kind of brushed off, like, that's just some conspiracy. Like, when they say stuff like that, I like to look into it. And there's a lot of people that say stuff about 5G, and then when you understand, like, the testing that goes behind, like, mobile phones, and, like, how, like, even our mobile phones today, they don't pass some of the radiation tests. And now, right, that he was like, we in the Internet of Things, right? It's over 24, I think he said 24 billion connected devices, something crazy. And the fact that that number is going to be quadrupled by 2025, we don't know that effect on us. We never, as a society, as a people, we haven't been exposed to that much radiation. Like, even the amount of light we experiencing right now, like, our parents didn't have as much light, like, with the cell phones at night and all the laptops and computers and the LCD TV, all this, bright light that we exposed to, it have an effect on people now. Like, a lot of people not even able to dream. They not even able to see their dreams at night because they exposed to so much light, and yeah, but it's a lot of different things that affect us. A lot of people who have headaches. If you on a computer a lot, you do get headaches from the light. It's times where you gotta stop looking at it. Your eyes can get dry. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that come with the technology, but you really don't know how it affect you until it affect you. So, my whole thing is me being involved, making money on the internet. I just have to schedule it, you know what I'm saying, and not be on it as much. I'm not on the internet as a consumer. Like, you see, like, even me watching the YouTube video, I was like, I'm gonna monetize this shit. I figure out a way to, take my time and monetize it and make sure I'm becoming a producer more than a consumer. So, like, I try to reduce. I'm saying all that to say I try to reduce my light intake, and only use the computers, my phones, and the TV when I'm making money. You know what I'm saying? If I'm watching TV relaxing at night, that's different. But it rarely happens. But at night, I try to limit the amount of light I'm exposed to. So, the melatonin and all of the functions of your pineal gland can work properly. But yeah, that's my video for today. How 5G will change the world, augmented reality, autonomous vehicles, faster phones, just the Internet of Things. Welcome to the new age, man. Welcome to the age of Aquarius. So, it's your boy Yon World. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for your boy Yon World. I'm out. Peace.